I'm Wayne County Treasurer Eric Sabri, encouraging all taxpayers to please take advantage of the several payment options available.
You can pay online by visiting the Wayne County Treasurer's Office website. Paying online is easy and convenient.
You can also download the mobile app and pay with your smartphone.
You can pay at one of 70 kiosks located throughout Wayne County.
And yes, you can always still send in your payments using the U.S. Postal Service.
If you have to visit our office in person, you must make an appointment by going to treasurer.waynecounty.com. It only takes a few minutes. Facial covering or mask is required and social distancing is observed. Your health and safety is very important to us. You can also email our office at taxinfo@waynecounty.com or call us at 313-224-5990.
WGPR Detroit HD2.
You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit.
FM 88.1 WHPR, Highland Park.
WVIE 107.3 FM Charlotte, Amalia, Virgin Islands.
The views and opinions expressed on the following show are not necessarily the views and opinions of WHPS, its affiliates, management, or sponsors.
I pledge to stay drug-free.
I plan to stay drug-free.
I pledge to stay drug-free.
I pledge to be drug-free.
I pledge to stay drug-free.
Good afternoon and welcome to Expose Under the Sun, sponsored by the Detroit Native Sun newspaper. I'm your host, Darwin Griffin, and I have two very special guests in the studio with me that are going to talk about, they are members of an organization called the Idlewilders. And I know a lot of you may be familiar with that term, Idlewild. There is a city in Michigan that has a lot of history, and we're going to talk a little bit about the history of the city and the community of Idlewild. But before we get started, our website is www.tv33whpr.com, and you are watching us live from the awesome cities of Detroit, Michigan, under the auspices of the Honorable Mayor Michael Duggan, as well as the phenomenal city of Highland Park, Michigan, under the auspices of the Honorable Mayor Hubert Yap. And before we get started, just want to leave you with this thought. A woman cannot change a man because she loves him. A man changes himself because he loves her and himself. Let that marinate with you. But now, let me get to my guests, and I've got one more that I'll leave you with at the tail end of the show today, so stay tuned. My special guests today are one I just met today. Well, we met, but we didn't really have a lot of conversation until today. But the other guest that I have, she's not a stranger to the show. She's been on several times. And I'll introduce her first, because I'm sure that probably a lot of you probably in the community, she doesn't need an introduction because you probably all know her. Anybody in the city of River Rouge, they know her because of that ring that she wears. And I'm sure she'll show it a few more times during the course of this half an hour. And this is one of the school board members of the fantastic city of River Rouge, Michigan, and this is Miss Vicki Dobbins. Vicki?
Yes. Hello, Darwin. Thank you so much for having me. And again, I'm Vicki Dobbins from River Rouge. I'm a school board member, and I am an Idlewilder. And that's the subject for today. And we are so excited about it. We've had a great summer.
Great, great. And to her right and to my right, she hopefully will not be a stranger to the show, and she will come back on.
That's right.
As the days go on, and she is the vice president of the Idlewilders, and her name is Miss Lopina Rowe. Miss Rowe, thank you for coming on Expose Under the Sun today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Now, I just want to ask you, a couple of questions first, about the city of Idlewild. Who wants to tell me, give a little bit of the history, Ms. Rowe, Ms. Dobbins, about the community of Idlewild?
So I'll just start with this. Idlewild sits in the center of Baldwin, Michigan. And it's very small, maybe 2.5 miles around, maybe smaller than that, I'm not quite sure. And but Lopina can help you with that. Within that is the African American community, where we have so much fun. So I'll give it to Lopina from here.
Okay. Now, Idlewild was established 109 years ago. We just had the 100th year anniversary 2012. In Idlewild, I am a Detroit Idlewilder, and Vicki is. So some of us up there have homes. The things about Idlewild that people like is they have things to do. Idlewild was the only place that African Americans were able to go to. So they used to go to there, they used to buy homes there, buy lands, entertainment used to come up there, the Four Tops, Aretha Franklin, B.B. King. They had the Paradise land that they used to come to. We got the Detroit Clubhouse up there, and we have a Mid-Michigan Clubhouse up there. Mm-hmm. And to let you know that we have 6 chapters that have broke off from Detroit. The first one was Detroit Idlewild, that was started by Mr. Sonny Wilson. Then we have Cleveland, we have St. Louis, and we have Mid-Michigan, and we have Chicago, Inc.
So when you say Chicago and Cleveland, you're talking about Chicago, Illinois,
Chicago,
Cleveland,
Illinois,
Ohio.
Yes,
so
these people come from
people that come from those cities and other states.
Yes.
To converge on the city of Idlewild and do what?
In August, the second weekend, we have Idlewild Week, and all these different organizations come together. And in that week, everybody has a certain day, and you're responsible for starting like 12:30, making sure that they have liquor to drink. Everything is free. Water for the kids. They come, some of them play cards in the clubhouse. A lot of us dance outside. And we have a cement plate, so a lot of people do a lot of dancing outside with the kids. They bring their picnic stuff up together. They put up their tent, and we make it a whole day thing from 12:30 to about 7 o'clock. Now, when that is done, they go home, do what they want to do for a couple hours with the kids, get a babysitter, and then comes the party at night. It depends on who's having a party. Say Monday was Detroit Day, so Detroit was responsible for people eating, drinking, having a nice time. Then at night, around 9, 10 o'clock, we start the parties. And a lot of people do love having the party. Some people just go there and sit down, the talk. It's really nice.
So tell me a little bit about Idlewild in the sense of, you mentioned earlier, Lopina, that you've had like a lot of, people to come, entertainers like the Four Tops and others. Now, Idlewild was pretty much like in its heyday.
Yes.
When was the heyday? When was it when all these entertainers and other people would converge on Idlewild and go to recreate, to be entertained? When was Idlewild at its height?
I'd say Ottawa was at its height in the 1960s.
In the 60s?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
61, 62, 63.
Okay.
They had like 25,000 people coming up there for the summer alone, for the entertainment.
So what happened?
What happened is we had December. What happened was it was open up for black people could go to other places. So a lot of people stopped coming up to Ottawa because they already had somewhere to go. They didn't feel like coming as far as they were. So Ottawa is still around, but it's not as big,
popular as it was.
Popular as it was. 'Cause a lot of people don't know about Detroit, Ottawa.
But that's what we're doing right now, is trying to bring it back. We're trying to bring back entertainment and fundraisers and breakfasts and dinners and card parties. And, you know, we had not too long ago a comedy show. And they were all very successful. So as we move forward and get our itinerary together, and we're going to be ready for 2022, we will have everything lined up, all the activities that you can do when you come to visit us next year. And we're really excited about that.
As I could say, while people up in Ottawa, they could swim, they could boat, they could ski, they could scuba dive.
Scuba dive?
Yes.
That's right, right down my
alley. They can.
Okay.
I have a house right on the lake.
Okay.
With a bowling dock. A lot of people up there do have boats. I haven't got mine yet, but it's coming. So, you know, it's having kids.
So we're going to look forward to when you have your boat.
Yes.
That we can all come and, okay. Mm-hmm. You heard that? You heard that here. Okay. So talk about what is the future for Idlewild now. I know you mentioned about some of the things that you're doing, but how are you trying to go and get more people to come and possibly to invest in the city, to make the city as vibrant as the city has been in the past?
Well, those are some of the things that we're working on right now. We need organizations, we need companies, we need investors to come in, look at Idlewild, and start building there. Now, let me say that if we're not careful, there are others who are building, investing. They are building homes on our island. And the thing of it is I think we just really don't know who to reach out to. Mm-hmm. And we need to reach out to Governor Whitmore. We need to reach out to our mayor. Maybe
when you say our mayor, what can
our
the mayor
do? We're our mayor, to let him know that he can come and visit Idlewild. He can be a part of Idlewild. He might want to invest. He might want to build something for African Americans. That's who he's for. You know, we vote for him. So why wouldn't he invest some money on Idlewild?
So other mayors in cities around might want to go and also look into the possibility.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Of investing.
Yes.
And having a summer home or having some property there.
Absolutely.
Now, Lapina, you say you've got property. Talk a little bit about how did you acquire the property? You said that you may have had like your relatives that were there before you.
No, just unfortunately what's going on. A lot of people bought property. Mm-hmm. My mother aged, if she was still alive, she'll be like 83. They did the property, they passed it down to their kids. Now we're in a great grandkid situation. The kids are not paying the property tax. The houses, the cabins, the home, the mobile home, they already paid for, but they are neglecting to pay that property tax. That property tax might not be no more than $1,500 or $1,800 a year. And by them not doing that, their places are going up from auction. Mm-hmm. And that's how I got my place.
So if these places are going up for auction,
mm-hmm.
Can there be some type of a investment group that could be established to start it?
Yes,
so
it
that
could
before those homes go on foreclosure, I mean, rather than have them being bought by others that are not indigenous of the people that are pretty much like that were doing a lot of the entertaining and residing there, can that be something that could be started, or is that established?
Yes, that could be, and that's one of the things that we talked about already. However, it's very hard to get people to come to the table, okay? And we are working on that right now.
So is that a part of what the Idlewilders do? So when you get together with, say, people in Cleveland or Chicago or other parts, the other chapters that you have, is that what you do? You talk to the other chapter members to see about possibly doing something like that?
Yes, we have. That's, you could call that our national. But right now, when we come up for Idlewild Week, like I told you, everybody have a day. Not only do we have Idlewild Week for the Idlewilders, they have fishing, a week for the fishermen to come. They have the blessing of the bikes. They come up for a week. It's other different things going on, and they come there, but they not investing in it. You know what I'm saying? We need someone to invest into Idlewild.
Well, so I guess the question I'm just saying is that could it be possible to recruit members of the Idlewilders that could be potential investors to go and like put your money together to go and make certain these properties that may be lost due to the taxes that may not have been caught up?
I would love to do that. We've been trying. People say they're gonna come up and they don't. You know.
So if a person is interested and wants to be a Idlewilder, and they would like to invest possibly in some of the land that's up there or some of the property that's up there in Idlewild, Lapina, give some contact information if somebody wants to be a part of the Idlewilders or they would like to join in a group to go and be investors.
Okay. You could call me, Lapina, Lopina, last name Rowe, ROE. My number is 313-204-9385. And you can call Vicki.
My number is 313-492-5179.
Plus, you could look us up on Detroit Idlewilders, Facebook.com. We have a website. You can go on that website. You can find out about the history of the Idlewilders. You can find out what we are doing, our next event. And I want to make this very important. One of the great things about Detroit Idlewild, we scholarships. All 6 Idlewild groups have a scholarship. We give a scholarship to a kid, and we don't give it to them just one time. We follow them for the whole time, 4 or 5 years. Only thing we ask is when they graduate, they will come back and try to invest with us in the Detroit Idlewild Club. And that's the way it is for the other ones.
Now, what does a person have to do? What does a student have to do to be eligible for the scholarships?
Okay. We have essays, and we pick 3 or 4 subjects, and the person has to write on which essay they want. You can't go over a certain number.
500 words.
Yeah, 500 words. And then when you send them in, we have professional teachers read them, and then we decide who will get it.
So what's the topic? What are they talking about, Vicki?
Well, we don't have a specific topic right now, but we might talk about environment. We might talk about what is your particular bird, what church do you like, something about ministry or schools. We have a variety of topics that we use for the young people.
And what ages do they have to be?
Well, I think it's going to be 11th and 12th graders because they're getting ready to go to college.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Now, you've got an event coming up this weekend, correct?
Yes, we do.
I can see where you were smiling. You want to talk about that.
So let me just say that this is our cowboy and girl dance. It's located at the KFC Hall at 4381 Larkin Street in Southwest Detroit. I hope most people know that's right there at Michigan and Livernois. It's going to be September the 18th at 8 o'clock, between 8 and 1.
That's this Saturday?
That's this Saturday.
Okay.
There is a donation, very low donation. You're going to have Vicki Dobbins as your chairperson, Inez Tolbert as the co-chair, Lapina Rowe as your ticket chair, and our president that we want to make sure that we mention her, Miss Jerry Lynn Finner. She is the president of this organization. She is doing an awesome job. So right now we are focused on this weekend. We want to invite everybody to come to this party, because we just had a party and it was very nice.
I think, what is it, off the chain?
No, it was good.
Okay.
It was very, very nice. And so we look for this one to be bigger and better. And we are focusing on our next Red Party, which will be February the 12th of 2022. And if you came to the last one, you know that you really want to come to the next one, 2022. At we don't really know where it's going to be yet. Do
Not
we?
yet. We have
Okay,
not
but it's
fine.
going to be the Idlewild Red Party, and it's amazing, amazing.
You say it's going to be in February.
It's going to be in February.
Now, does that have anything to do coinciding with
Valentine's Day? Yes, yes, Valentine's Day. How did you guess?
Well, it was either that or my birthday. So
Yeah.
my
Oh,
birthday
okay.
is coming up the end of February. So
Oh,
it was
okay.
either one or two. So I said,
Okay.
since it was red, then it probably had to do
Well,
with
maybe
Valentine's.
we'll celebrate your birthday too at the same time.
That
What you
could
think
work.
about
That
that?
And my
work.
birthday is in February,
Oh,
the 7th.
wow. Okay. All
Mention
right.
that address again.
Okay, so again, the address is 4381 Larkins, Detroit, Michigan, 48210. That's Saturday, September the 18th, 2021, at 8 o'clock, from 8 to 1. There's a small donation at the door. You can get your tickets from me or Miss Lopina, any of the Detroit Idlewilders. You can call and get your tickets.
And now you said it's cowboys and cowgirls.
The cowboys and cowgirls. So what has happened is that what we found out is that a theme is always really, really a lot of fun. So if you notice, I have on my cowgirl shirt. Now, I didn't wear my hat and my boots,
Okay.
but that's a part of my attire. So, come out, wear your hat, your boots, your attire. We had one party, they had their guns.
Yes.
They're not real, but they're guns, rifles, and everything is so much fun, Darwin. You just don't want to miss it.
So is there going to be a prize for the best?
We have prizes.
Outfits?
Yes, we do. Give that to Lapina because she knows more about the prizes than I do.
We have a prize for first, second, and third place. Third place, you will get 2 tickets for our Valentine's party in February. Second place is $50. First place is $75.
Yes.
So you say 75
Best dress.
for best dress.
Mm-hmm.
You said, what was the second place?
50. Runner
50, and then they would get tickets for your event coming up.
up in February.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And not just that, all through the night we will be giving away T-shirts, masks, cup holders.
Okay.
I'd like to also mention that a couple of our parties, we also give away a whiskey basket. That whiskey basket has all different kinds of high level alcohol, beer, wine, chips, peanuts, I mean, it's a basket full, and for $5, you know, your $5 ticket, and if you win that basket, you almost got a $200 or $300 basket there. And this past summer, we gave away 2.
Yes, and that's Top Chef liquor.
Top Chef liquor.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a brand name or is that
Top Shelf?
I mean, you getting
the
expensive kind. You're not getting the where somebody go and get the cheap kind.
It's
we
not
don't do cheap.
Okay, so you're talking to a non-drinker.
I was gonna say, do you drink?
You probably could tell that when I said.
But we have other things in there, like she said, glasses. We puzzle books, cars. We have a lot in there, and a lot of people that do not drink, they like to get it because they give them out as presents, Christmas gift.
Well, that's what I would do. I'd gift it to somebody else. That's interesting because an organization I belong to, that's what we did. We had a fundraiser, and I won that basket like you're referring to, and I gifted it to somebody else that was somebody that probably would appreciate that. So
one more thing before we almost close out. I want to just let you know that next year we have, and I've talked to this young man already. He is with the group that we had last Saturday at the jazz concert, and he is willing to come and be a part of the Idlewilders. He is 3 of a kind. And I'll tell you guys, if you haven't seen 3 of a Kind jazz concert, you are really missing something. They were at the
Soul Village.
They were at Soul Village.
Keith Williams' event.
Yes, and I spoke with him today, and he is eager to be a part of the Idlewilders and one of our events next year. Okay, so I can't wait to get this back to our president, and this is going to be an awesome event.
Well, that sounds like a plan.
Yes,
That
is.
sounds real good.
It is.
I do want to thank you both for coming on the show. You'll have to come back and let us know a little bit more about Idlewild, the city, the community, and what you are doing to try and help to get Idlewild to grow again, to be back to the era that it was, you know, before. So again, you've been watching Expose Under the Sun, sponsored by the Detroit Native Sun newspaper. And if you'd like to get in contact with Ms. Valerie Lockhart to advertise in the Detroit Native Sun newspaper, you can contact Ms. Lockhart at area code 313-457-5944. And you can pick up copies of the Detroit Native Sun newspaper at a lot of your local supermarkets, grocery stores, banks, gas stations, pretty much like any place that has publications. You can go and get the Detroit Native Sun newspaper. But I just want to leave you with this one last thought, that you can go and you can move into the largest home into your city, but if God doesn't live in your heart, you are still homeless. Want to thank my guests, Miss Lupina Rowe and Miss Vicki Dobbins of the Idlewilders. Thank you for coming on the show again, and I definitely look forward to having you on in the near future.
Thank you so much for having me.
Peace. Thank you again.
In the world of digital broadcasting, transmitters and exciters sometimes do this. If this happens when you're watching WHPR TV 33, please do this. Watch us on Fire Stick, Roku, Apple TV, Google TV, or TV33WHPR.com. Download the WHPR TV app, and we can also be heard on Amazon Echo. So remember, if you see this, you can do this and support the station that supports you.
Hi, this is LaWanda.
This is RJ Watkins.
Coming to you to bring you some information about the #1 detox in the nation, Lemon Burn. Lemon Burn helps to turn the fat into fit. It's for you, a happier, healthier you. Because you know healthy is the new beautiful. an all-natural way to improve your health. It promotes a healthy digestive system, attacks and reduces belly fat, as well as gives you energy. Need to get yours today. Call 313-868-6612.
Don't forget to exercise and eat right.